Hey, what's going on guys, it's Femboy here and I'm back with another banger. Have you ever guys sat down and played this game and really thought, damn, is this grass really green? Is that tree actually real? It's all a monster. Is this big ass hill even a thing? Is it true that water is really wet? In today's video, I'm going to be testing out several different myths slash fun facts, whatever you want to call it, in today's video. So without further ado,
let's go.
So I just looked up a bunch of random Genshin myths, and the first thing that struck my eye was the AI overviews telling me that the Archon, the Electro Archon, cannot cook. And I think all of us can agree that that is 100% true. Hey, you never know, maybe there's some hidden update that came out where she can actually cook now.
Don't be filming me, brother. You got your rapist homo thug black boys over there.
What the hell are you talking about?
Alright, well, 3 years later, and yeah, she still cannot cook. Maybe 6.0 later on we'll get that update, but until then, we don't have it. Sorry, Raiden, that's just how it is.
You don't act right, you're not part of the family.
Now, for the second myth is that apparently Chi-Chi is shorter than a mint. That's right, the most useless ingredient in this game. And surprisingly enough, this is in fact true. When I read that, I didn't believe that in the slightest, but now that I'm actually standing right next to a mint, even with Chi-Chi's hat, she is still shorter than this fucking mint.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt.
Myth number 3. While using the Aya Perception Catalyst, you're allowed to do physical damage. Now, if there's one thing about this catalyst, I don't think I've ever equipped this once. I have like 50 copies of it, and it actually looks pretty good on Lisa, I'm not gonna lie. The substat is normal and charge attacks have a 50% do a firebolt perception, dealing 240 attack as damage. That actually sounds kind of cool. I shoot a fucking firebolt? No way. But if I take out my Lisa and also put this catalyst on, so if I go fight these hilly trolls, my Lisa's gonna do physical.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, hang on. Damn, that's actually kind of cool. I never even noticed that. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually fucking dumbfounded. If you have this weapon, try it out yourself. This is actually a decently underrated weapon, and that's actually kind of cool. That's really cool to me. Next myth I read is that Venti apparently, for whatever some reason, absolutely hates eating pizza. Now, I think there's one way to figure this out, see if it's true or not. That's by going to his voiceover lines, and let's check out to see if he has anything to say about that. So we see that he fucking loves everyone, I guess. So it talks about his vision, talks about like everyone he knows. Favorite food?
Here, have an apple. I just picked it. Look how ripe and juicy it is. Truly the fruit of the gods.
Alright, relax, bro. Least favorite?
What's that tasty morsel you've got there? Ooh, a melted cheese pancake. A smelly, sticky, slimy, disgusting mess.
I mean, I guess that is pizza, a melted cheese pancake. When you put it that way, it doesn't really sound appetizing, but damn, so I guess it's true. Venti does not like pizza in the slightest. Now on to the next myth. I know this one is actually true because I witnessed it myself many times over, and that's if you pay attention to the background, and if you look at the moon, for whatever reason it's always full. No matter where you go, or whatever time it is, the moon in Genshin is always going to be full. And for whatever reason, this makes me really interested. Why is it always like this? Did the devs just get lazy or something? Or is there something more behind it? It even shows on the time clock that it's not always a full moon. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, or there's something really behind it all. But let me know guys what you think about this. Now I know we all know about the famous artifacts in this game. We all know about these different sets. But have you ever wondered where they actually come from? And no, I'm not meaning the domains that you farm for, but it is reported that Genshin developers have gotten some of their artifact set inspired by tarot cards and poems. For example, the Thundering Fury set that Lisa uses was originally set behind the story of the sacrifice of Rue on the Watsusumi Island, and we can even read that just by going back to the original domain set. With the fall of an ancient lost civilization, the one's prosperous and magnificence, Summernagarten, was also buried underground, leaving only its ancient trees and stones that remember its past glory, which is hinting at Enkonomiya, And going back on this rock cards that the artifacts have been inspired off of, recently they have added some in the Imaginarium Theater you can collect. Although these are new and recently added into the game, there's not much we know behind them, but it only goes to make you think that all of these interesting relics have a story behind them. Now on my next myth, if you use Nahida and use her E on Catherine, Catherine will tell you why she is everywhere at once in different regions. So I have Nahida out right now, so if I just press E,
Everyone hold hands.
Catherine just stares at me and says nothing. Honestly, I think it would have been pretty cool if Catherine did explain what was on her mind, but it honestly makes sense that she wouldn't say anything because, spoiler alert, if you haven't done the latest new Nodcry Archon quest, the 7th Fatui Harbinger, Sandron, created all the Catherines. So since Catherine's technically behind the Fatui Harbingers, obviously she is not gonna spill any tea. But, as we all know, we all love Catherine. Myth. While using Lalma's sprinting animation, it is impossible for you to get hurt by enemies. This one actually sounds pretty believable. While I've used Llama in that, and I don't think I've gotten hit before. Alright, let's see if these guys do anything to me. Ow, ow, fucking ow.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Well, this one's unfortunately incorrect. It would be cool if you could... Oh, fuck, relax! It would be cool if you were invincible, but... I mean, unless you're like the greatest person at dodging in this game, you could probably get by with it, but... Unfortunately, nope, you will still get hurt. And now, onto my last and final myth. Apparently, if you use Mizuki's E, and you fall off of a high area, apparently you do not take any fall damage. So as you guys can see, I'm at the highest point of where you can take fall damage. So I'm just going to press her E and we're going to see if I survive this or not.
I can still feel the pain.
Okay, obviously that one I knew was never going to work. I don't know who the hell said that, but I mean, shit, you got me, I guess. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one in today's video. Something a little different from what I normally post, but besides that fact, I had a really fun time making this. Oh, damn, sorry, bro. God damn, watch where you're going. Actually, bro, I wasn't even watching where I was going. It was actually a lot of fun researching stuff about this game. It really makes me appreciate the fact that this game exists. And it just opened my eyes to appreciate more of what the beauty in this game is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this banger today. And I'll be catching you guys on my next one. Peace.
Too many fuss not giving, I walk in these bitches, I'm stacking and flipping, I get to the millions, I get to the digits, these niggas behave, but they really be bitches, I'm fucking they hoes. EGI go, they already know I'm up in my zone. I'm just doing me while I'm sipping Patron. Don't wanna be bothered, just leave me alone. Why you talking that shit, do you really wanna die? Stop out of Gavin, you living a lie. I'm keeping my heat, get back like a pie. Saying, when, you must gon' cry. I don't know what happened, it drip on these hoes and I know it's miraculous. I got